Hey everybody, before the show starts, log on to musicmoneymakeover.com/shop to download all my books and free guides. And while you're there, click on the Book a Call tab to book a one-on-one Zoom call with me to get all your music business questions solved. Enjoy the show. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Music Money Makeover Show. My name is Casey Graham. And on this episode, this is a fan-inspired episode. Well, I'm not going to call you all fans. I'm going to call you all supporters. I really don't like the fan thing. I'm not like a musician. But supporters of the show, this is for you in its entirety, all right? So I got a lot of shout-outs to give at the beginning. But on today's episode, we're talking about profiting, right, from these music networking events. How can you possibly do that? And the inspiration of the show comes from Love Jack Jack on YouTube, right? He said, I don't know if it's a he or she, Love Jack Jack. Can you make a video on the importance of networking? Let me expound. Artists are bombarded with people who are trying to persuade us to go to these events where you are listening to industry guys for guidance. But should I pay for this when I can get all the knowledge for free on YouTube? All right, so this is dedicated to Love Jack Jack and everybody else I'm going to shout out in a hot second. In short, yes, you should go to these music networking events and seminars and whatnot, because from there, using some of these tactics in this video that I'm going to discuss today, you will be able to come out way ahead from where you were. Just because you can get the music on YouTube and go and try it yourself doesn't mean you have connections in this industry. And I have to continue to say industry because of the simple fact that whether you're independent or you're signed to a major indie or a major, you still have to have connections and plugs in this game if you want to step your way up the ladder and succeed. Now, you see, I'm wearing this shirt that says, well, this shirt comes by way of Million. I believe that was his name when I met him. But anyway, Million Mo Easy, Wealth and All, and Off Top Media LLC. I got this merch when I was they sent me this merch after I did the Chattanooga Hip Hop Festival. Okay, so shout out to Million Mo, right? Easy, and Find a Million Ways, wealthandall.com. Shout out to y'all. And see, this is the power in networking. So I got to shout out a couple people. Shout out Sammy Loudermilk of Hip Hop Cha. I never know how to say that right. Hip Hop Cha or Hip Hop Chat. I don't know. But Chattanooga Hip Hop Summit. Thank you, Sammy, for bringing me out. I also got to give a shout out to Alexis and Bree of Spunk Magazine in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Okay. And also, last but not least, I want to shout out all of the supporters of me who came out from Knoxville, Nashville, Atlanta, Charlotte, and all the way from Kentucky just to come to Chattanooga, Tennessee to see me speak and to speak with me and just, you know what I'm saying, show love. So I appreciate y'all. This one is dedicated to everyone who wants to profit from networking events and just networking in general, just industry mixers and all of that. Now, I've said a lot. Here's how I want you to watch Copyright Explained because it's coming up next, okay? Watch Copyright Explained so that when you get to these networking events, you don't start making a deal on the spot and not know what you're making deals on. So watch it for that reason. If you want to donate to the channel, you can do so right here. And you know what? I got to put a PayPal link up here. All right. So, but I will do that soon. So if you want to donate, do that here. If you want to skip Copyright Explained, you can do so down below. Here we go. Copyright, the sole right which an author has in their own original literary compositions. The exclusive right of an author to print, publish, and vend their own literary works for their own benefit. Now, of course, there are two main rights of copy that the music industry operates and revolves around, and that's the masters and the publishing. And the masters is referred to as the sound recording copyright. Sound recordings as in records, masters, phonogram, or the audio recording file, i.e. the WAV, MP3, AIFF of the composition and or song. Now, you can collect your master recording royalties or the proceeds due from the sale and streaming of the master recording via your distributor like TuneCore or DistroKid, and if you have a major label deal, then it's them, all right? Now, you can also collect the performance royalties via the master sound recording via Sound Exchange and PPL over in the UK. Sound Exchange is based here in America, and if you are outside of America, any other organization that collects these sound recording performance royalties are referred to as neighboring rights. Now, publishing is referred to as a performing arts copyright here in America. Okay, performing arts as in the composition, sheet music, MIDI files, publishing, or song to be performed. You can collect the performance royalties for the composition via BMI, CSAC, ASCAP here in America, and PRS over in the UK. And other countries have their own performing rights organization as well to collect those royalties for you. All right, now, you can collect the mechanical royalties due from the composition via Harry Fox, Music Reports, and the Mechanical Licensing Collective here in America. You can also collect your mechanical royalties over in the UK from MCPS. So now, Lyric Find right here. You can get your lyric display royalties from Lyric Find and Music Match, but that's that. Let's go through the 6 rights of copyright to be exercised to the fullest extent of the United States Code under Title 17, and that's the right to reproduce. The right to reproduce the copyrighted work in copies or phonorecords, physical or digital format. The right to prepare derivative works. The right to prepare derivative works based upon the copyrighted work. The right to distribute. The right to distribute copies or phonorecords of the copyrighted work to the public by sale or other transfer of ownership or by rental, lease, or lending. And then we have the right to public performance, the right to perform the copyrighted work publicly, the right to public display, the right to display the copyrighted work publicly, and the right to digital performance, and that's the right to digital audio transmission performance. All right, everybody, thanks for watching Copyright Explained. I'm not going to get on a soapbox here since I did such a long one in the beginning. So without further ado, let's jump into the preface. All right, everybody, so we're back inside the computer, and here we go. We're talking about, networking, right? Profiting from these networking events. And I don't want you all to think about profiting in the sense of I'm about to make money right now on the spot at this network event. When you profit, sometimes a relationship is profit for you, right? And you're going to need more relationships than you're going to need cash up front to really have some value in this game. And the more relationships you have, sometimes relationships are a lot better than money. You know what I mean? Well, not sometimes, almost all of the time. It's a lot better than money because you can make things happen based on a relationship, and you can go from connection to connection to connection to connection to deal, and that deal be a lot sweeter than if you went from connection to deal, right? So, here we go. Let's jump into this. I don't want to get on the soapbox right now. I want to get into it. So this is what we're going to discuss: the elevator pitch, presentation, approaching the target, engaging the target. That's the target person or contact that you want, or the connect. All right, getting the contact info and the follow-up. Follow-up is key, as you're going to see. Let's jump into this thing. All right, step 1, the elevator pitch. The elevator pitches do exist in the music industry. And really, when you're trying to get ahead of the crowd, this is what will set you apart, okay? Because everybody has the thing, hey, here's my music. Check me out, bro. Let's link. Let's all of this. It's this pitch that you're going to, when you approach this person and you say, hey, this is me, it's going to be based on a few things, and we're going to jump into it. But this elevator pitch, if you can get your pitch together on what you're going to say when you come across people, then it could really turn the networking event around. Because I guarantee you, every time you go to somebody to a networking event and you just handing out a CD, because people still do those, or you got the USB drives or whatever, and you don't come with a pitch, then people are going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm not going to remember you, or I'm not going to listen to this. I'm not even going to give it a shot. You know what I mean? So that's you got to have this pitch together. So how do you get this pitch together? Well, number 1 is your presentation. The cleanest, freshest look you can have. I didn't say you got to go broke. You just got to be clean with it. You got to be presentable. You can't come in looking like a bum unless that's just how your artistry is. But I would highly suggest not to do that in the beginning, because you're neutral in the beginning. You don't have definition in the beginning, right? Okay, so pitch who you are, where you are from, and what you do. The easiest way to get it started. Make sure you're relaxed but attentive in your pitch. I don't even know if that's the right word. Tentative or attentive? And well, you know what I'm just make sure that you are forward in your approach. What's up? My name is such and such. I'm an artist from blah. I'm a producer from bam. What do you do? Right? This is like a speed networking type of thing. Like, hey, Casey, what's up? My name is such and such. I'm an artist from Nashville. By the time you say that to me, and any person, they have already analyzed your voice. They have already analyzed what you look like on the outside, because I want to be clear, what you look like on the outside determines how you think about yourself, how you respect yourself on the inside. So women, sometimes they look at teeth, fingernails, and shoes. All right. Men, we kind of look at the whole picture. Like, all right, bet. Sometimes we look at the beard. That's kind of what we pay attention to. The cut. Is the cut fresh? And is the whole get up fresh? Right. And that's what men are paying attention to. But when we see this, I mean, that's like a split second we see this, or 1 second of time. And then you have 4 or 5 seconds to say this. And then from that, the other person that's over here that's invisible that you can't see will analyze and say, do I really want to give this person the time of day? Chances are they will, when they approve of the outward appearance and how you say who you are and what you do. Because that's most of the time what you're going to have, unless this person has already seen you or knows you. All right. Now, enough of that. Check it out. Approaching the target. Find something of interest that you can break the ice on. Shoes, watch, hair, clothes. Hey, man, blah, blah, my name is such and such. I'm from Nashville. I'm a producer, man. Hey, those some nice shoes. You know what I mean? Like, oh, okay, appreciate it. Yeah, man, so I'm out here, I'm producing, I'm just networking, I'm getting, connected with people. What do you do? That's speed networking, when you don't know the person. The flip side is when you do know the person, like when you're at a networking event, or if you're at a mixer and you know about the person or know something that they recently talked about or were recently in the news about, or if you see me out on the street, some of y'all have seen me in the grocery store in Atlanta and y'all like, oh man, Case, what's up, man? Like if you come to me and you step to me and you say, yo, you really helped me out, that thing you talked about, and I have a second to chat, I'm gonna chat with you. I'm engaged now because I see you. You told me who you are, possibly where you're from, but you also engaged with me based on an interest, right? That you're interested in, right? Here's one thing, use a topic that they discussed that really interested you. Then now we're connected, right? So if you're at a networking event, use a topic that they discussed that recently interested you, right? What that does is that strokes the person's ego. I'm just going to say what it is. It's just going to do that. And you can say, oh, it moved me or whatever. I mean, if you're being fake, we'll figure that out later down the line. But in the beginning, it's going to be an ego stroke. And then they're going to be like, oh, okay, well, you appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. That was cool. And then, if you came to see them, let them know why. Why look, man, I came to see you because of blah, 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 blah. I love what you're doing. All right. Express gratitude. All right. That should be strokes, but this strokes ego for the targeted person. Thank you, man. Thank you. All right. And then from there, keep the conversation going based on what has just recently transpired with your interaction. Because by the time you say thank you for what they've done and what they really said moved you in a certain way, or if you came to, or what they did, rather, if it wasn't like a networking or like a mixer, a conference or whatever, or wasn't a panel, and you know what I'm saying. If you came to see them and you let them know why, by this point, they will now engage with you. All right. Hey man, well, what you do? Like what's your thing? Why are you here? Now they're going to start asking questions. Now they're engaged with you. Okay. And then from there, it's going to be one or two things. If the conversation is short and you can feel it going somewhere or cutting off soon, right? I already went over that. But, if you can feel it cutting off, then you got to get that contact. All right. Hey, man, what's the best way to contact you? I know. And hit them first before they move away. Hey, look, man, looks like you got to move. But, hey, what's the best way to contact you? Social or email? All right. Now, here's the trick. All right. If they say number, then you really move them. If they give you your number or they give you, say, hey, call the office on Monday morning. Right. And let me know. If they tell you to do that, call the office. Even if they're just BSing with you, call the office on Monday morning. If they give you a social or your email, you follow up with them either that day or in the next 24 hours. You don't have a choice anymore. There is no, we'll wait to the top of the week. I don't care if it's a Sunday. You follow up with them in the next, I would say 18 hours. You follow up with them because they're going to forget. They're moving and shaking and doing a lot of things. So now, depending on the level of professionalism, shoot for that card or number. All right. if they have a car. I don't have a car. You know, I'm going to tell you to text me 470-291-5767. Y'all know I'll do that when I'm out in the streets anyway, right? Just text me and let me know where you saw me, right? Because I got a ton of people that's on that number that I talk to all the time. But if you talk to me, the more often you text me and talk to me, the more I'm going to remember you. You know what I mean? And it's the same way with everybody else. This is now how you profit, because you get the contact, but when you get the contact and you follow up with that contact and you come with something where they can really engage with you on, then at that point, you have a real connection. Now you have a plug, all right? Go out and get another plug. Go out and do it again. And keep the plug engaged. That's just what it is. So at this point, you can continue to, you could text me every week. One question. Hey, man, what if you just said, hey, I'm texting Casey every week because I love this show. At this point, I know you. If there's an opportunity that comes up and I say, you know what, this person always is reaching out to me. Let me connect with them real quick. Let me connect with them, man, because let me see what they really talking about. Some of you all text me one time, and I'm just keeping it around. I'm using myself as an example, but some of you all text me one time, and that's it. Like, I got to get a few of my questions off, and we done. But then you don't build a relationship. You know what I mean? This is your career. So if you want to do that, you got to follow up. Like I said, the follow-up is Sunday, even if it's on a Saturday, on the weekend. So to answer that question of the person who said, why do I have to pay for these networking events just to, if I could get all the information from you online for free, which clearly this is not all the information. It's not. I give you a lot, but a lot of it is basic stuff. This is 101 stuff I give you on YouTube. That other stuff you got to call me for. The 202, 303 levels, 404 levels. You got to call me for that. This is basic game right here that some of you all just starting need. All right. And if you go into those networking functions, they're there for you to get plugs, because the people that pay for those tickets are there to get plugs too. They're spending money. You're spending money. That shows that you have some level of seriousness about your business. All right. So now I hope I didn't go on too much of a soapbox this video. I just kind of had to get that out. All right. Follow up is key. Stand on your word. Don't make promises you can't keep when you're networking now. That's the worst thing, to have a bunch of connects and you ain't got product. You know what I mean? That's the worst. So first impressions are everything, and don't seek out record deals early unless you want to open your back door. All right. I'm out of here. All right. That is the end of the show. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. All right. Don't forget to download the free split sheet below, the free profit maximization checklist below, and any of the ebooks. Download those that I have on the site to support me, musicmoneymakeover.com, and this soon to be brand, right? The Music Money Makeover brand. Go to musicmoneymakeover.com. Book a call with me. You can text me. It's going to pop up soon. There it is. 470-291-5767. 470-291-5767. Text me, book a call with me. If you want to strategize about a lot of things, if you got some things you need to work out music business wise, you can always text me and then book a call. We'll get on it. We'll chop it up and all that stuff. Until next time, I'll see you all later. Peace. Everybody, thanks for watching the show. Log on to musicmoneymakeover.com/shop to download all my books and free guides. And while you're there, click on the book a call tab to get a one-on-one Zoom call with me to get all your music business questions answered and solved. Thanks for watching.